Morning, Bless. Morning, Rusty. Ruby. Sorry I'm a little late. I was waiting. Shannon is going over processing chickens today, so I was talking to her on the way over to her friends where they're processing them. And I got to turn the phone down. It's a little bit dark this morning, raining here in Cleveland. Hey, Latoya. Rustic, are you? You're probably home now that I'm not down there. I'm going by right in the area here where Ashley Brady lives, guys. Yep, that's what I figured. You'd be home, but I'm not down there. It's cool up at the house, Rustic. Is it down there? It's 58 degrees here in Ohio, but my wife says it's in the 30s there at home. It's 54. Hello, Bless Vlogs. Hey, Rebecca. Yeah, it's kind of dark up here yet, too, Rebecca. Shannon went out and did her chores at the dark this morning because she had to go do the chickens today, and so she's out there in the dark loading her chickens and feeding, and I got to put a couple of new lights in for her. Rebecca, that blessed blog there, you need to subscribe to her. She actually works with Dencenio, and she'll help you get more subscribers. they work together, helping people. Yeah, yeah, they're in both each other's lives, shouting out and doing things once in a while. I think Ginger's supposed to come in this morning if she gets up and gets around, so we can work on her deals. Hey, Jason, you ain't at work yet? Oh, you're out getting ready to go to work. Okay. I'm gonna say you work today. Thank you. I don't think it's gonna be a 6 hour live. Yes, like yesterday. I only got 169 miles to go up where I'm going. So I had fun. There's a lot of people in here yesterday and stuff. Somebody's in the basement. Hold on until I get around this curve. Oh, they were in the basement. Yes, she does, Rebecca. She's really close to. She's got like 2,900 hours, so she's really close to getting to 3,000. Rusty, can I see you, buddy? It's all blank, so I don't know if your camera's not working or what, Rusty. It's not showing anything. There you are. Okay, I don't take a chance no more.
I don't blame you, buddy. What happened was my 4G was blinking in and out, so I had to switch over to Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Looks
I
like a
try
wet
not.
morning.
Yeah, it is. It has been all morning coming here through Ohio. I just, I'm up in the area where Ashley Brady lives. That
Ooh,
nerd herself.
chestnut. Uh, so you're in Ohio?
Yep, yep.
Cool.
Going up to Buffalo.
Oh, kitty.
All
See,
right, Rebecca. Yeah, I'll let her know.
John Older's right over there in the northeast part of Ohio, up there towards. He makes runs up to Toronto. I think he's up by Toronto.
Yeah, he was in yesterday talking,
Yeah,
and he told me the exit number where he lives right off the turnpike. So
yeah.
yeah, I've been trying to meet up with him when I drive up this way. He's either going south as I'm going north or zigzagging around. He was up in this area
Yeah.
yesterday or the day before, and he was headed south.
I want to say good morning to everybody.
If you
Yeah, it
guys
seems
aren't
like
connected with Rustic here, Rustic will help you guys. Rustic is the first person to ever share me out when I first started YouTube, and so he helps support a lot of channels.
yeah. I try to do what I can to help everybody.
Yep, yep. You were the first one to ever shared me out.
Make sure my comments and stuff are turned on. Okay, we're connected there. Yeah,
Yeah,
it seems like
backlash.
every time you come this way, I've got a trip planned somewhere.
I know it. Yeah, he's hard to find. Backlash.
Hey, morning,
Er,
Backlash.
Every time I go down to southern Missouri, I try to get a hold of him. And he's not home. He's in Arkansas or somewhere.
Yeah, or
I think he
Brand
does that
Sendo.
on purpose. Yeah, he's at Branson one time.
Yeah, I just got back from Branson Day yesterday.
I haven't been to Branson in a long time. We don't. I
Well, I
don't
went
run
this,
down through there that much. There.
I went this time because I went up there to strictly trout fish.
No.
Yeah, it was funny.
I
If y'all
miss.
haven't hooked up with Backlash Fisherman, he dropped a video and it's funny. He caught some good bass, but he kind of backlash too. I dropped a short this morning, being pigeon invasion. I bet there was 400 or 500 pigeons, man, all around me. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm thinking, please don't fly up over me because I know what you're going to do when you get that air.
Dry bomb or bomb you
Yeah,
probably.
yep.
Oh man, somebody needs to put a road through here.
I bet you've been seeing some deer being hit on the highway, ain't you?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yep.
I hate driving early in the morning when it's dark because it's hard to see you laying on the
Yep.
highway. And man, like there on the turnpike earlier, I started over at Stony Ridge. It was about 90 mile over here, and I seen like six of them out on the turnpike.
I like to hit one up there at Branson right from the condo. I pulled out the condo, this little curve right there, and I'm glad I wasn't going fast because when he jumped out on passenger side, and I missed him probably about 6 inches.
Oh,
Then he got in front of me and just started walking like I wasn't even there, and I laid on the horn, and he jumped, and he went over to my driver's side on the weeds over there and watched me like, what you honking at me for, big boy?
some of them aren't scared.
No,
You
I've
know,
had him pull up, get up in front of me in the road, walk the road, I pull up behind them, and I honk at them, they turn and look back at me like, what you honking at?
yeah.
I'm walking here.
Used to, I had deer whistles on my truck. I don't have any anymore, but it seemed like the whistles would make them attract to me. I had one day I was out in Wyoming and run right into my drives, bent my hubcap on my drive wheels.
Uh,
I mean, I'm already past him a little ways, and he run right into the dang back tires.
wow.
One year I was over there up in Nebraska, coming down 75, and there was a passing lane, and this old man in this old Ford LTD, really nice, sharp LTD. I was passing him, and he was letting me pass him, and a deer run out in front of us, and I caught it with a Peterbilt. right
Yeah.
by the headlight, and it had that chrome deal underneath the headlight. All it did was bend it, and I had a license plate mounted on it, and bent it, knocked that deer over in front of a old man, and we pulled over. He didn't hit it, but it knocked it over in front of me. He seen what was going on. He got stopped.
Yeah.
Wasn't long later, a cop come by, and the cop started chewing me out that I was doing something to the old man. This old man, I mean, it's been a long time ago. This old man probably was in his 70s, and I've never seen somebody lay into a cop so hard. He started cussing him out. Said that driver did all right. He saved both of us. A deer run out in front of us, and he didn't swerve or run over me or nothing. And he just laid into that cop.
Hey, I'll
The
be right
cop
back.
thought I did something wrong. All right,
I gotta go let my dog out.
okay.
She's in here like dancing around, like I got to go, I got to go. I'll be right back.
Better let me out, or I'm gonna make a mess, and you're not gonna like it. Rain. Was really light. Now it's getting a little bit heavier. At least it's 57 degrees. It ain't freezing rain. Get around this pickup. It just keeps slowing down. He got a May sticker. It's on the back of his truck that I got on the side of my truck. Hey, brother, Decenio, welcome in. Decenio, what town do you live in? When I was over there, I was in Angeles City. Are you in Manila, or whereabouts are you over there? I've been going to ask you that. Decenio, I see you like cats. I got extras. I'm going to ship you another cat over. Hey, Backtrack. Not as busy as it was yesterday right now. We were pretty busy yesterday. Had a full house. And a lot of people got stuff to do on Saturdays. It probably won't be as bad. Ginger's supposed to come in this morning and work on her watch hours. I don't know if she's going to make it or not.
Good morning, Backtrack Cooking. Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Boy, that wind's blowing out there, and it's cool this morning.
Yeah, that's what the wife said. She was loading her chickens up, going over a processing. We're processing 225 chickens today.
Ooh.
I'm glad I'm in Ohio. I helped last year, and it's a lot of work.
Cecilio said, by November, brother, I will do charity in Blackcove. And Backtrack said, just got back from Home Depot, returned a drain snake. I'd return a drain snake too. I wouldn't want that crawling around in my drain.
Okay, Shannon just texted me. The chickens are $15. So
Did you know that uh, instead of using a drain snake that can harm your pipes, you can put a water hose into uh, your drain and put a towel around it to kind of like hold the pressure right down. Turn that water hose on, and the pressure from that water will build up that pipe, and it'll push out whatever you want out of there.
they actually got a balloon deal. You can
Yep.
screw on the end of that water hose. They got different sizes. Like if you got a 2 inch
Yeah.
or a 4 inch pipe, and you stick it in the pipe instead of a towel, and it seals up a lot tighter.
Yep.
I used to use
But
them
you got a
all the
kitchen
time.
sink with a strainer in it, built-in strainer in the kitchen sink. You can
Yeah,
put that water hose down there and put you like a towel or something just to hold, keep the water coming back up, and have them turn the water on and just let it run. It'll push out anything you want. That's just the trick.
yeah. Don't use chemicals. Chemicals are bad.
He said that clog was miserable. I tried everything I could before I went in and got the snake. I mean, yeah, the snake deal. It's that's the last resort. I mean, if you try everything else, that'd be the last resort to try to do. I had to go rent one from a rental place, a big one, to run through my sewer lines because I had to cut the roots, and I got the root cutter on it, and I wound up replacing the sewer lines anyway. After that,
Yeah, roots are bad on sewer lines. It don't matter if it's a clay pipe or plastic pipe.
yeah, that clog was so bad it kicked up my snake. Man,
Oh,
eat more vegetables. That's all I can say.
more vegetables, more fiber in your diet.
It looked like greasy rock. Oh, yep. Somebody's been pouring grease down the drain.
Yep.
That's a no-no. Uh, I got a pipe outside my house that's like a vent pipe, and the top came off of it. My grandson one day when he was he about 5 years old, he found a plastic water bottle somewhere. He threw it down in there. Oh my God! I like I never got that thing out of there.
Oh, it don't have nothing to grab onto, and you can't push it on through very easy.
No, I connected up water hoses. I had 150 feet of water hose going down that pipe trying to push out whatever it was. Finally, I had to go get that snake, that great old big one, and just let it roll and go through there. And finally, I guess it pushed it out the main sewer. Man, it took forever.
It was probably half clogged up, and he dropped that bottle in there, and it just wedged in there.
I know who she was too. Not saying any names, but her initials are Jesse. Yeah.
He should have had her on the end of the snake then. I don't know. I'm bad about sometimes dumping grease down the trap, but I turn hot water on for a while first, and then I put dish soap in there, get it all lubricated up, and then I dump it in. So one of these days it'll probably bite me in the butt.
It will too because water floats on top of oil,
Yep.
and that oil just settle right down to the bottom and you get hard, and then it whatever you put down the drain, it don't go down as smooth as what it should.
We don't have much problems with our sewer drains. We have problems with our water lines. We got our water is so hard. Our faucets get that calcium or whatever or build up on them,
Yeah,
and I got to pull them apart about every 5 or 6 months and clean them. Our water is so hard.
yeah. Here in our town, our water lines are so bad it's built up with that that alkaline in it inside of it that that when you turn the water on, it's brown.
You'd think with the modern technology we have now, they could treat the water a lot different and better.
Oh yeah,
Every once in a while, we get smells like bleach, like they added too much something into it.
oh yeah. They over
We don't,
chlorinated it, try to compensate for the
yeah,
smell.
we
Yeah,
don't drink our water. We got a big water filter deal. It's got like 3 different filters on it.
yeah. We called a company one time to come out here and test ours and see what it would cost to put a system in for ours, and because the water here is just bad, and they said that ours was so bad that it would cost us $1,200 a month just to fill the alone.
Oh, geez.
So we said that's all right. We'll just take bottled water, but still, I hate taking showers in that crap.
Yeah, you feel scaly. Like our shower, bathroom tub and stuff. My wife keeps a clean house, but man, that stuff just builds up everywhere.
Yeah.
You almost need a jackhammer to get it off some of this stuff.
Well, here they said that well, we put in grants to get new water lines. I said, why'd you do that for? I said, get that infrastructure money that Biden said that you was going to get free to replace water lines and stuff. Other towns are doing it. Why can't you do it here? We tried 3 different chemicals. I pressurized the pipe. I tried the water hose trick. It keeps my sand safe. Then I ate the $100 rental.
Man, that thing is really clogged up. Backtrack. Well, at
Mine
least
was so bad.
you had something to do yesterday then. besides sit and watch me.
I was so bad that after I cut the roof, it was still grab hold of stuff. I just went ahead and dug it all up, replaced all the water line, all the sewer lines, and
Yeah,
it's
we
still
did about
once a
10
year I've
years
got to
ago,
flush it.
put a whole new septic system in our place. Tank, leach lines, and everything. We put it all new. We kept having problems with it. Our area, we're on top of a hill, but it's kind of flat and it's kind of hard to get the fall where it really drains the way
He
it
said
was. So,
he said he was running around like a headless chicken yesterday. I remember one time our sewer line out here somehow it got plugged up or something. I don't know what it was. And I'm telling you, it was wintertime, it backed up and it was standing out there. I was like, oh my God, I like to froze to death. Hey, good morning, drunken chef.
hey, Chef,
He said, good morning, everyone, and you too, Randy.
we missed you yesterday. I didn't see you yesterday all day. I was on 6.5 hours, I think, yesterday, and didn't even see a chef come in.
Johnny Small Pepper. Good house.
Hey, Johnny,
Joe C. New Image Landscape Creation said, hello.
I'm going to see Joe today. I'm coming up by his area. Me and Joe plan on maybe having lunch today together after I get done.
Joe said, that looks like the 90-year-old. Can you hear me, Randy?
Yep.
Did you see what Joe put in there? He said that looks like the 90-year-old.
I don't know what I'm on. Coming north, not going all the way to Alaska, but I'm going north.
Chef said, yeah, long day at work training a new guy. Well, I hate training new guys.
Yeah, in his job, it would be hard to train somebody.
Yeah. One thing about it, when you train new guys, you'll find out real quick if they can catch on or they're idiots. I've had several of
Joe,
my tell the foreman, I said, hey, this guy ain't qualified to run this machine. Trust me.
yeah, like there's somebody does the shorts. I watch them all the time. Hey, boss, this new guy, he's not worth $20.
Yeah.
They screw up stuff. I like watching them.
Hey, boss, how much you pay the new guy?
Yeah,
It's
I
too
like
much.
watching them.
Yeah. Granted, we've all in the workforce have done stupid stuff and went back and think, man, why did I do that? But you get some people that you try to train and man, they're just not trainable. They just don't, they either don't care or they're just not smart enough for that position.
Nope, they got the job, but they really don't want to do it,
Yep.
and they don't take the extra effort to learn it.
Like
They're,
our father one time, he hired his nephew because of his sister, and I told me to train him. I said, all right, I'll start training him. I trained that dude for 2 months, and I finally went and told him. I said, man, I said, stupid must not far fall from the tree. He goes, what do you mean by that? I said, that boy's stupid. He goes, I'll just get somebody else. Well, you better get somebody else because I can't take it no more. I said, this boy, he just don't get it. 2 months and he didn't get it. They wind up putting him in a tack welder because that was all he could do was tack because he couldn't weld. He couldn't do nothing. Told him I got tired of working behind him, gouging them welds out, cleaning it up, re-weld behind him. I'm tired of that crap.
Sounds like he should have been a prepper, like a grinder or something.
Yeah, that's what he done. Tag, grind.
Yeah,
But the boss didn't like it. 'Cause I told him stupid must not. He didn't. Stupid must not fall too far from the tree. Dude. That boy was stupid.
that's what happens sometimes when you have family members because they don't
Yeah,
want to hear how bad their family member is, but they won't work with them.
yeah. I told him. I said, if you want to hire him and keep him in here so bad because your sister, I said, you need to make him a paper runner. I said, let him run work orders or something. I mean, because they put me in that position, gave me more money to be a trainer, and I trained on every one of them uh, welding machines down through there and butt welders and all that other stuff. And it just, oh man, ugh. Johnny says, oh, I missed that one, Johnny. Sorry about that. I can't go back and read it. Oh yeah, I can. Let's see here. Let's see. Johnny says some people are coachable, some aren't. Some care, some don't. Can't have people that don't care the same. That's true. Jeff said the last guy I had just didn't get it no matter what we did. But he just couldn't retain the info and used to take notes. This new guy, though, man, he's great, motivated. Oh, that's awesome. Joe said, good morning. Back, Johnny. Backtrack said, motivation is key. Yep, that is true.
It seems like the newer generation they just ain't motivated to work though, or to learn a skill.
No, nope.
Heck, chef, he's probably good. He'll get trained and then quit, go somewhere else. Sometimes the good ones don't stay around.
Yeah, but if they learn and learn well, that's the ones I want to go in and have them cook my food. The rest of them, I'm like, oh, God, man, what's this on top of that? Oh, uh, that's a de la roach. Uh, they eat that in other places. Well, I'm not eating. He said, yes, sir, 100% agree, Randy. Backtrack said half of them ain't even motivated to climb out of bed.
That's true.
Yep. I raised my boy right, I guess. He's he's 32 years old, and he drives 2 hours one way to go to work every single day because he loves his house. He loves where it's at. It's a nice home. And he said, I'm not selling it. I'm not moving closer to that job. And I told him, I said, well, I used to drive an hour, 15 minutes one way every day. But I wouldn't move.
Yeah, I tried to get off the road years ago when I was in California. But when they was starting the CDL deal, I said, I ain't getting that thing. And I kind of, refused to get one. And I was living in California out there by Pomona area. Well, actually, I was up in the hills and I was working in Pomona making Budweiser beer bottles and mayonnaise jars at a glass factory. It was a little over an hour one way, but I didn't want to live down in Pomona. I had my godfather lived down there, but I lived with my god sister
Yeah.
and with her, and I drive back and forth every night. I worked night shift, so I would catch the traffic coming out of LA because I was going in. Was then when I'm leaving, they're coming in. So I really had that not that much traffic in the LA area.
Yep. Yeah. It's like when I had, they were talking about if you don't pay them well or treat them good, they'll move on. I had a guy that I paid very well and I treated him good, man. And he stayed. He said, I wouldn't work nowhere else. And I had other people try to. wanted to get hired on there, and I said, man, I said I've got enough business just to keep that one guy going. That's just me and him right now. And but he come down to the house the other day doing something for my granddaughter, and I walked out there. I said, "What are you doing?" He told me, and I said, well, "Hey, I ain't seen you in a while. You done forgot about me." He said, "No, you're unforgettable." And I said, "Is that a bad thing?" He goes, "Nope, that's a good thing." I said, "Well, thanks." Johnny said, "Right, chef. It's easy to treat people like crap. Easy people had it. It's easier to treat them well. Take care of people, good people." No,
That's
it's
what's wrong
got
with
that
some
backwards, Johnny.
businesses.
It's easy to treat them uh, well. And for a lot of people, it's easier to treat them like crap because a
That's
lot of
what's wrong
people
with
who
a
get
lot,
hired
lot
in
of
business,
places. They don't care about their people. You know, they think they're replaceable. You know, they get a good person in there
yep,
and they just treat them really shitty. You know, and but whoa, what's that? Oh, somebody lost the rear bumper of their car.
Rita's Root said, "Good morning. Good morning,
Morning,
Rita."
Rita.
Yeah, a lot of foremen and stuff in factories and places like that, they forgot what it's like to be treated till you got that position. And when they get that position, they try so hard to appease the upper management, and they treat everybody lower where they used to be at like crap.
Yeah,
And you can't do that. You can't be yourself in the workforce, man. That's why when I worked at places before I started my own business, I told them like it was. I didn't. I tell them what they wanted, what they needed to hear instead of what they wanted. They didn't like that.
that's why I work for myself. It's hard for me to get along with some bosses.
Yeah, I've told many of them. I've knocked on this door. I'll knock on another one. Do what you got to do. But I'm not doing that because that's wrong.
Rita, are you messing with pumpkins again today?
Sad things is most of the good we had or have like myself were recruited from out of state. So why would you take care of them? We moved our lives, family for you. As for me, they take care of me. Cool. Randy, have you ever had problems with windows in a Suburban?
Yep. Check the first. Start checking this. Is it the electric ones you're talking about? I take it.
That's
If it's
right, Jimmy.
electric ones, no pumpkins today. Okay. Yeah, you were busy with the pumpkins yesterday. If they're electric ones, check the switch first. A lot of times, moisture gets into contacts on the switches. You can take and just take the door panel apart right there, unplug the wires, and clean the contacts. And then if that ain't it, check the track. Sometimes they will bind up, and you can put a little bit of grease on the motor part there. And the worst case scenario is motor, but they're not hard to change.
Hey, I bought a truck one time, and that I had trouble with the driver's side window all the time. And you won't believe this, but I took it to a shop over here that I do all my business with, a station, and they work on vehicles, and it's local. And I told him, man, I got trouble with this window. I think it needs a new motor or the track's messed up or something. He took the door panel off, and I bet $50 of change fell out of that thing. And he said, man, you don't tell how many quarters you had stuck in that track.
Oh shit!
Somebody was putting money down in that door through the window. When he took that panel off, man, that change fell out of there and looked like a slot machine going on.
So he got
He,
service paid for then. He just kept the change.
he charged me $10, so I paid him $10 a quarter. We cleaned it out and we counted it. It was like $56 in change in there, and dimes, nickels, and quarters. And
Now years ago, there was a neighbor of mine. He was a traveling salesman. He didn't put it in the door, but he would all the change. He'd buy a new car every 2 years, but he would take while he's on the road and he'd throw the change in the back door,
Yeah.
and he would use that for the down payment. He would collect it up. When he get home, he wouldn't leave it there all year or 2 years, but every time he went home, he would put it in jars, and because change adds up. Anymore everybody uses plastic, but years ago everybody used cash,
Yeah.
and you spend something, you always get a pocket full of change, and I don't know how much he would get every couple of years and use that for the down payment on his new car.
Huh. I know mine, that door on that truck, every time I shut it, it rattles. So I figured the track was loose or something, and I didn't know what was wrong with it. But after he got all that money out of there, there was several quarters stuck in the track, and it would skip every time it go around that quarter.
Oh.
And and after he got all that change out of it, window worked perfect. Yeah, Rustic has a bank in his window. Yep. I don't know what it was. Just an older guy. He took his change. I guess he just dropped it down in the door or something, or the kids done it or something. I don't.
Some of the
Grandkids.
old people used to find different ways to hide their money, so
Yep.
might have been an older person just was, hiding for a rainy day.
Yep. I wonder how much if it could be completely filled. Oh, I bet there'd be thousands of it in that door of that truck if it was full change.
Yeah, it would.
You wouldn't be able to open that door and fall off.
Yeah, it's a pretty good sized cavity in a door.
Yep. And it was one of them Ford doors too that had that lower part of that window in the front of it, the door.
Uh,
You know how it goes across and dips a little bit, and that's a big door. Yeah, but we counted up. It had about $56 in it. I was like, "Oh, look here, I'm rich."
did
When
you
it
take any
changed,
of the other doors
we both
apart?
looked at each other like, "Wow."
Did you
He said,
take any of the other doors apart and see if anything in them?
"No, there wasn't nothing in them. They had no problem in them before. We've never been in those." But yeah, I mean, when that changed, I mean, he looked at each other just like, "Wow." Like he said, "Well, I think I found your problem. It looked like a good problem to me." I'll never forget that.
I used to junk cars. You wouldn't believe the stuff you would find under the seats and where different places people
Yeah,
stash stuff.
yeah.
I always tore them apart, see what you find, because you never knew.
Yeah, I thought one time there was this little hole in the roof part on the driver's side. There was this little hole right there. I thought, what's that hole there for? I run my hand up there and I could feel something in there, and I got a flashlight, tweezers, and I pulled out three joints out of there. I told the wife, I said, "Well, I'm glad I found them." I said, "Because that last dude on this car, I'd have been in trouble."
Yeah. I used to, when I buy a new truck, especially if I went to El Paso runs around the truck stops with dogs. And I'd ask them, hey, can you put a dog in my truck? I just bought this. I want to make sure it's clean. And they would do it for you and stuff. Because I was always afraid, when I, get another truck, if somebody had something stashed in it.
You do that here in Missouri. Hey, can y'all just bought this truck off a guy? Can you run that dog through here and send me find something? Oh, buddy, you going to jail. I'm like, what? As long as a hand didn't grab your hand, rustic, then you came out fine. Yeah, that's right. I found some strange stuff in vehicles before.
I think the wind's picking up here now.
Yeah, the wind's blowing here up there. And I was thinking about going up the lake, going trolling for some crappie. Uh, but man, that wind's blowing. I was like, man, I forget that crap. The old seats, especially, there were gaps for stuff to fall through. Yep.
Yeah, and some of the old cars, they had some big back seats or front seats and all kinds of places for stuff to fall in.
Oh yeah, them older cars you take and just pull up on the back of that seat and pull it forward, and them seats came out. You looked up under there, you'd find change back there all the time.
Yep.
Man, I found some nice pocket knives and all kinds of stuff underneath them seats. Hey Johnny, how'd you like my trout video I dropped? Was it yesterday? Yesterday I dropped that. I think so. Yesterday, that Thursday, maybe yesterday.
I haven't seen it yet. I didn't get a notification or anything.
I've had some people tell me that the way I started it off, that it it got them hooked. They had to watch the whole thing.
If
Chef
you
said,
stop
"All right,
up here,
I'm
I'll
back."
have to look for it because I didn't get a notice.
Oh, I appreciate it, Johnny.
Johnny's giving me a bellyache this week. Every day he's doing a live eating them hot peppers, and I just feel the pain.
I know. I've been watching. I'm like, oh, I'm eating these jalapenos and they're burning my mouth. I can only know what he's going through. I'm like, good, my God.
I can understand him doing one a month, but he's doing one every day, and God, I know it's tearing me up.
I ate this one. It was called a banana pepper, and I ate that, and I took half a bite of that thing. And I chewed that dude up. I told the wife, "You have the rest of it." I kicked. And that was hot for me.
I
Jalapenos
never
back as
could.
far as I go.
Yeah, that's about all I can do. I never could do them like Johnny does. There ain't too many people can do them like Johnny does.
Johnny, let me ask you something. Eating all that hot stuff, wouldn't it create an ulcer in your stomach? And it's got to do something to your stomach.
He's got to have a cast iron stomach. It's still what he did.
Well, he's telling my father-in-law, I said, "You got the stomach of a goat, man. You eat anything." Johnny put in 4 vehicles. Guess he's driving. Man, I figured eating out hot stuff would do something to your throat or your stomach, man. It's like, ugh. I know when it comes out the bottom, man, I know it's got to burn that off.
Yeah, he don't just eat the mild hot things. He
No.
eats the ones that are super hot.
Randy Juniors. I saw my way in. Welcome in, Randy Junior.
Hey, Randy, tell your wife $15. Shannon just texted me. I was going to rename my deal this morning. I want to see here. I got some older people in here. I heard it yesterday. I was going to name it, but I couldn't spell everything.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the saying mustard, mayonnaise? See if you can catch up.
Yeah.
I've never heard that one. Yeah,
Morning,
Paula,
Paul Smith.
$15, Paula. So I think it's kind of high myself. I don't know if it is or not, but they're farm fresh, raised on grass and grain, so there no
Randy said
artificial
15
stuff.
for what? She's not buying anything.
I'm not talking to you, Junior. I'm talking to the brains of the operation.
Oh man. What kind of truck you driving?
A T680 Kenworth.
Oh, okay. I see where John ordered. He put him a microwave, a refrigerator, and a big screen TV in his truck the other day.
I got everything except the TV. I got a microwave and a refrigerator in mine, but I got YouTube, so I don't watch. I've been thinking about getting me a big screen so I can
Yeah,
watch my YouTube on it, instead of just on my phone all the time.
yeah.
Oh, I better
Well,
sit down. I'm in Pennsylvania now.
you ever hollered at him one day, let him show you how he got his hooked up. He's got it hooked up where he can pull it down when he's parked, and
Uh
it,
huh.
it pulls down to the windshield, and he can sit there, lay there in bed, and watch it. And then when he's traveling, he folds it back up, and he straps it up, and there it hangs there all day.
Oh,
It's pretty neat how he's got it.
yeah. I get tired of watching on the phone the little big screen because when I get home, I'll put it on the big screen on the TV at home, and
Yeah,
it's so much different watching a video or something.
yeah. Well, it's like right now, I'm on the phone. I got a mount on top of my big screen TV on my desk, and I'm watching you and reading the chat off this TV. I'll be right back. I can get me some more coffee.
All right. I'm on your TV right now.
Okay, I'm back.
Here, I'll do something really quick here for a minute. Let's see. There.
Oh, did I tell you that I got electricity run out to my building?
Nah.
Yeah, I yanked my meter and I come into the bottom of my meter where my lines run into the house to my main box, and I tied in right there, and I run a heavy wire out to the 200 amp I put inside the shop out there.
There, Junior. Now you can really see a good looking guy. He said he's got me on his big screen TV at home.
Yep, I see that. Nice flag back here, brother. Nice flag.
It flies everywhere with me. There's little ones on the dash and a big one hanging over my bed. I used to fly them on the outside of the truck, but they get tore up so bad,
Yeah,
and I didn't like tearing the flag up.
I'm friends with our state representative up in our capital here in Missouri, and he brought me a flag from the Capitol when they changed them out. They change them out once a month, and
Oh,
they put new ones up. And he said, "Here," he said, "I seen your flag had a little tear in it. I want to give this to you."
well, that's nice of him.
And I said, "Cool." And then I went and bought a cheap one, put out there on my pole, replaced that one. Then I put this right here. I got it hanging up behind me back here. So this right here came from our state capitol here in Missouri.
Oh, you
Randy
got
said,
Chef Seasons yesterday? Chef's in here.
so that's
Well,
funny,
he
Randy.
was.
We just had this discussion about our logo. Backtrack said, I hate the logo. You hate your logo? I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't know what that is in front of the flag, but I see the flag and there's something in front of it.
I can't make it out on this phone.
God, man, people's posting on Timu like crazy.
I found out something yesterday. The Flying J truck stops aren't flying the American flag no more.
What?
Yep.
That's
I
one
didn't know
why I
that
think
Sean
Steve.
Sherman Family Farm said it. One down by him, and I was sitting across the road from one last night. And I looked over there, and they didn't have a flag up either.
I noticed that here that they didn't have the American flag up out there no more. I'm gonna stop there and ask them why one day. Yep, that torn flag gets to me. It does to me too. As soon as I start seeing a tear in it, I'll cut it right off the edge to get the tear off of it to make it look like it's still new. But when it tears some more, I always go get a new one put up.
Here a few years ago, I was going down the highway by our house, and somebody must have went to a park or a cemetery or something. You know how they put flags out, and there's a whole big old bundle, probably 15 flags rolled up in it with the poles and everything. And we've tried and tried to find out whose it was to give them back, and nobody ever claimed them.
Yeah. Paula said, but now we can't use the seasonings until your son comes home.
Or is he is home, ain't he? Or he ain't went down to Florida yet, has he? He
Randy
just said he was.
Jr.
He
Randy
just said
Jr.
he's
Is that your
watching on
son?
TV. Yeah, it's my son,
Okay.
and Paula is his wife.
All right. Yeah, I kind of figured that one out.
Yeah,
When he said she ain't buying nothing.
they're about the only two family. I got two others come in once in a while, but Paula's here every day. Junior's in and out once in a while, but they're about the only family members that put up with me.
The only family member that puts up with me is my dog. Oh, and my grandson and my baby granddaughters. They put up with me. Hey, paranormal
Hey,
researcher.
Dustin.
Good morning. Harry, good morning. Randy said getting ready to head that way.
Oh, you are getting ready to go to Florida? He's
Go to
going
Florida.
down. Some friends of his got them trucks where they clean up when the storms come through,
Yeah.
and they're working down there around Lake City area of Florida right now, and he's going to go down there and work for a while. You know, Chef got his money. You guys got your rub, but I haven't got my royalties yet. Oh, I didn't change my name. I didn't just notice that. I've been filling in for Scott Swift on Fridays for the Red Shirt Friday, and I did change the name.
Backtrack said, Randy, I got to get some cleaning done. Then I'll come up and show you. I'll show you where we're at with the motor for Spud.
Oh, okay. He's building a drag truck. We've been talking about his motor on the weekends a lot,
Yeah.
helping him. And then he actually got a pass where he can go to the racetrack. Like a pre or when you're a press pass. So he's going to start doing some videos at the drag strip. Yeah, I know Paula did that, but you didn't do it. Paula did it. Chef was supposed to send it to me though. You watch Possum's videos, him picking cotton this week, and he was
Yeah.
putting me to sleep watching all them white cotton balls at night.
Uh,
That's
yeah.
got to be boring.
No, it's not boring because you constantly got alarms going off and you got to sit there and watch and what you're doing and stuff like that. And you're constantly putting out them bales, so it's not boring. When you first start doing it, then you get the body gets used to it. Not like truck driving when you put all them miles. When you first start doing it, you're like, man, I'm getting drowsy. And then after a while, you get used to it. And,
It was showing up good at nighttime. His lights made it where he could see really easy. He had a problem when one of the other guys was coming at him. He wasn't sure if he's over far enough rows.
yeah,
When
yeah.
they got them long
Them new
fields.
them new Baylor pickers, uh, when they're coming downfield at you and you're looking at it, it looks like a giant bat the way that thing's lit up. That thing's lit up like a stadium.
Yeah, it is. Looks like it. It looks like it's easier to do it with them bales instead of the way they used to do it in great big things.
Yeah, all
Easier
you
to
gotta
move it
do,
around.
you put all this. I think it's like 6 or 7 rows you put in there, and you just keep on going. Don't have to stop dump. It dumps itself, and it's neat. I've done it.
I've never done that. I've run a baler, hay baler, and combines,
Yep,
but
yep, done that too. My favorite thing is I don't care too much for a cotton picker. I'd rather run a combine. I've never run a John Deere combine, but I've always run the Case IH combine.
one night when I was a kid, when I first learned how to run one, I was working for a farmer up there, and I was still in high school. And we were trying to get corn in, and he got really sick, and it was supposed to get wet. And he goes, "Here, time for you to learn." And it's like 11, 12 o'clock at night, and I had never operated a combine. And we're on a
Yeah.
hilly field. It wasn't a flat field. And he says, "I got to go home, but I want this field done." And he goes, "Just don't run into nothing." And I ended up doing it, and I did a pretty good job. But it was scary at first. You're sitting in this big old machine, operating all the controls, trying to not. And then I seen more deer combine than I thought I'd ever see. But the deer just kept running in front of me.
Huh.
This guy, he was crazy. When he would plant, he had a planter on the back of the tractor and had his tanks on the front with the fertilizer. And he would
Yeah.
ride a wheelie. He had a big old John Deere tractor, and he would ride a wheelie down the field planting. He was
Huh.
crazy. Ginger, you messed up if you watch the replay. You missed an hour already. I'm trying to help different people get their watch hours letting them ride along coast stream. And I send everybody over to their channel working on watch hours for people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't run one of the new ones yet, bud, like you was running. Hey, Molly, you're late. Jason's already been here and gone.
I'm getting some stuff ready here to mail out that I won off Timu to people that won these stuff from me. And I kept telling them, I said, if you accept my invite and your name goes in the drawing for to win stuff, because when I win it for free, you're going to win.
We're having a giveaway in December. Me and my wife on both channels.
Yeah.
I ordered some mugs and some shirts and some tumblers and different things. Scott Rambling with the Brahms has started a merchandise deal and giving pretty good prices on stuff. So we're gonna we haven't did a giveaway in a long time, and so we're gonna do a joint one with both channels. I actually see there Molly's a member of my channel. I'm once a month, beginning of the month, I'm having a drawing for all my members and giving them a $25 Visa card.
Well, that's cool.
You're not getting the cleaning done. Don't let me sidetrack you from you guys' job. I don't want to be blamed. Make your lunch and eat at 9:30 a.m. It's 9:30 where I'm at right now. I'm on East Coast time.
Yeah. I got that packed up.
Hi, Carrie. Carrie lost a friend that lived in Kansas City at 10 o'clock today. We're going to have a little silent prayer. So I'm going to, at 10 o'clock, everybody's going to be quiet for a couple minutes just for her friend. So let everybody know here.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Backtrack. That's all right. I got big shoulders. I can handle it. I get blamed for a lot of things. All right, pick up, turn your lights on. You're going to go so slow. Oh, when you're running the combine. Yeah, I've watched some videos of some of the combines that they got self-driving and everything anymore.
Got to get him sent out. Oh yeah, they're not self-driving. They're when they go down through there, they'll map out a path,
Yeah,
and then when they start going, they hit a button and it drives itself, makes it supposed to go perfect straight. Uh, but when they get to the end, they got to turn it themselves.
you're right. But if
I
you
don't
got
like
some
this.
fields with mile runs, it saves a lot of time.
I don't like them because it makes a tractor driver lazy because they don't pay attention. because when they go down through there, they get on their phones as they're going down through there. They're watching YouTube or talking or playing games, and they're not paying attention to the equipment behind them.
Junior's bad about that. He's always playing with his phone.
So I'm not a fan of that them things there because to me, when you're driving a tractor and you're laying out roads, you got to get them straight. You need to pay. You need to concentrate on what you're doing. That's tractor driving. But then again, I've seen some people who actually need that guiding stuff because their roads look like a snake going out through there.
Yeah. I watched Cole the Corn Star
How
on
am I
Sunday
supposed to
morning.
tolerate that, boss? That's one of them moments where said, "Hey, boss, how much you pay the new guy? That's too much."
Yeah.
And I told him one time when we was doing the corn, I said, "How am I supposed to cultivate that?" He said, "All the roads, I guess." I'm like, oh my god. Okay, I got to get me a new tackle box for my trout because I got up there and somehow or another, I guess when we packed it up, I packed it in the vehicle. A suitcase got thrown on it, busted it.
Oh,
So I got to get me a new one. Dang, there's another penny. Randy said, like father, like son. See, that's my trout.
I never used to play on the phone until I met Paula.
It's over here. This is my 730, 33 reel. One of the originals. I got to get my trout poles turned over for one of them for a skipjack. Get it ready. Randy said, I'm just better looking.
Opinions are like something else everybody has.
Yeah. I would say so.
Junior, you can stop and see Rustic on their way down. He lives in southern Missouri down in the Boot Hill.
Oh, it'd be easier for them if they come up that way to go up through Memphis and cut the border that way.
Yeah.
That's how they'll go. I live opposite way of that
Well,
border.
yeah. No, he can actually go towards Paducah, be faster. Go down 24, 64 down 24.
He said, I feel you there. Something happened to me. Yeah, when we go to Florida, we cut down through cut up through, go through Memphis up that way and cut down or bypass Memphis and cut through Tennessee and head that way.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go from where you're at, you can go across 412 over and go down through Jackson, Tennessee,
Yep,
bypass. I like
bypass.
going that way.
Yep, bypass all them cities.
Yep.
When I'm in a hurry, I'll drop on the interstate and I do 80 mile an hour down through there. I just get it. When I got a long ways to go. But if I'm not in a hurry, I like taking the scenic routes, just going through the hills and
I try to do that too, doing this. I've seen all the highways, and I like, if I got extra time, I like to go across, some of the two lanes sometimes, just like
yeah.
see different country.
It's like we come back Myrtle Beach, we come back through, we went through Virginia, part of it, and that was pretty cool. First time I ever drove through the tunnels that on the interstate that went through the mountain.
right. I actually got a bunch of videos doing that.
But
Some of the tunnels actually have got these electronics. They call them something about repeaters in the tunnels now, so
yeah,
I don't lose signal in them now.
cool.
Then I went through the last one is I went through down at Mobile, Alabama, where you go through the water, under the water.
I know I went through one uh, when we was going out, and with nobody on the road, so I slowed down and I thought, well, I should listen to this. Road window down, and I took off and racked the pipes on the truck. And good man, that was loud.
Yeah.
But that's the first time we ever went up through there where we got to see the Smoky Mountains.
Uh,
And I thought that was the neatest thing, man. It looked like them mountains were smoked up and on fire. I thought that's cool as all get out right there.
that's why I do these videos like this, because there's so many people don't get to see different parts of the country. And I got
Yeah,
a lot of people overseas that want to see our country,
yeah,
and especially right now in the fall, all the leaves are changing and stuff,
yeah.
and a lot of people don't get to see different sites.
Yeah, my fire red maple tree out there, they all the leaves done fell off it, and the leaves are falling here like crazy right now. Yes, ugly dog lures, amazing work. Yep, he's a sponsor of my channel.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, always has been.
Charlie's usually in here. He usually
Yeah,
comes in and out. He's out in the shop
usually,
working. He's got me playing.
yeah. Usually I got whenever I do a live, which is rarely, uh, I got it scroll across the bottom of the screen.
I don't know how to do any of that stuff, so I got my Nightbot set up, shouting out different things and different. I'm
Yeah,
like a rolling advertisement anymore.
yeah. You can have that scroll across there. I mean, it barely puts your screen down smaller, but you just go over there to where it says banner and that other deal. You just look. You can put that on there on the StreamYard side
Oh, okay.
because you got comments or something like that. Then you got banner and something else, and it's one of those other two.
Band.
It's called
You got
the ticker.
banner and then brand.
Yeah, it's called the ticker. You throw it out until you see the ticker deal, and then you can type in what you
Oh,
want and add it to it. Because I don't jump on them bandwagons of being uh, pro staff members of nobody. I got people that send me stuff want me to try, but I'm not a pro staff member of nobody. And then I got Reaction Tackle. They for some reason they added me to the pro staff, and I never asked them. They send me stuff all the time. I'm like, nah, I told y'all I'm not a pro staff member.
I haven't had anybody want to sponsor me. Shannon's had a few people want her to try stuff, but I haven't had anybody send me. Been trying to get somebody to sponsor me with a new truck, but it ain't come through yet.
I hear that. I would too. I'm always hitting that Diet Coke. Diet Coke, the drink of champions. Diet Coke, if you see this, I'm not sponsored, no shape, form, or fashion, but if you see this, wink, wink, yeah. But they still ain't got it for me yet. Backtrack said, going to pre warn y'all, it's a mess in here. And Joe said, I'll probably take the car out for a ride to meet you today, Randy. Welcome back, Carrie.
Yeah, welcome back, Carrie.
Tell you what, Backtrack, it can't be no worse than ours or than my office in here because I've got probably 50 fishing poles in here running around. I need to get sorted out. Got my wife works for this place that helps parents show them how to take care of the kids and helps them get lined out so they can take care of the kids. Then they do a big uh, some guy takes them fishing and they want donations for rods and reels. And so every time I buy a new rod, I take my old rod and I put it in the corner. And then I have people give me rods and reels and I rig them up, make sure there's new line on it, they work. And then I donate them all over there to the kids over
Hi,
there
Natasha.
because a bunch of them don't even have reels and stuff like that and rods and so we just donate it and give them.
Well, that's nice of you.
Hey,
Natasha,
good morning.
how's your sourdough bread working this time?
You talking about budget preppers?
Yeah, that's Natasha. Yeah, she's trying to make some sourdough bread now. She's got another channel. It's Ollie the Monkey. She got like 43,000 subscribers in it. She's not new to YouTube, but she's kind of new to our side where we do the lives and talk like that and have
Yeah.
giveaways and have a good time. And about a year ago, I met her doing it. There's Backtrack. All your R is a big R. It don't look messy to me.
All I see is a big R. Looks pretty clean.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out here.
Hi, Deb.
You go to settings and go down to I think it's video or camera or something, and you can reverse it. You tell that guy to bring that big one over here to me, Randy.
All right.
I see him hauling it down through there.
There's three of here. One for each of us, and we can rent the other one out.
Yeah, that back one's a party barge.
I slowed down the speed limit 55, and he speeded up through there. And
Yeah, I had one station up there. I told him, I said, "Hey, one of your straps are loose on that pontoon." He said, "Yeah." I said, "Looks like I'm going to lose it." I said, "Well, go by Risco, Missouri, and lose it at my house. Tell him the cartel stole it off your truck while you was at the truck stop." He just laughed. Uh-oh, we lost him.
oh, he hit the wrong button.
Fat fingers, fat fingers. What is this? Where'd this come from? That has to come off this wheel over here.
There he's back.
I'm not sure what happened.
You go into, if you want to turn your camera around, go into settings, and then look for a camera, and you can get forward and backwards.
Yep. Hey, there's Backtrack. If you haven't seen a Smoky on the 90, you're not going to see them.
There she is.
Okay.
What we got there? What we got there?
Small block Chevy.
Ooh, nice.
Looking nice.
It's a little dusty.
How come you ain't got it wrapped up?
Yeah, I've been trying to tinker with it as much as I possibly can in the time I have.
Yeah, but get you a plastic bag though and wrap it when you're not tinkering on it. It'll draw moisture and get inside of the cylinders.
Yep. What are you going to put that in?
It's going in a 99 S10.
Ooh, drag truck, huh?
Yep.
Just something to play with.
I'm gonna go up to Michigan one of these days and show him how to drive it.
A buddy of mine for the Syston had an S10, and he put a souped up 327 in it. Man, that thing will pull the front wheels off the ground.
I had a S10 with a 350 in it. It was a drag truck, had the doors knob shaved, and it was a fast little truck, but I had my stroke and I had to sell it. There's the truck.
Yep. Is that what you're putting it in?
Yeah.
You going to have to beef up the suspension on the front when you put that in there?
Oh yeah, I got the whole suspensions in the shed too.
Okay.
I don't know where you're doing the fuel tank and the battery, but they need to be on the back of the bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna mount the fuel cell here.
Yeah.
Mount the battery back here.
Yeah, you need some of the weight transferred to the back.
We're gonna put a 8.8 rear end in it, so.
You gonna tub it out?
Nope, no tubs. That little
Run
truck
small
was
tire?
what's that?
You run a small tire on it?
Yeah, 26 10.5.
Put the fuel tank in the bed of the truck.
Yes, sir. It's getting a little cold out there.
I'll bet. It's actually probably warmer at your place than it is at Rustic's though right now. It's been staying warmer up north than it is down south right now.
Yeah, where are you at,
Yeah.
Backtrack?
Michigan.
Oh no, I imagine they're colder than what we are. They're further up than we are.
Well, yesterday it was 75 degrees here. Today it's 58.
Yeah, I don't know what it is
Yesterday
right
when I
now.
was coming across Ohio,
It's 54.
it was 80, but now it's 53. Yeah, it's 53 up here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we was high 70s yesterday. Well, earlier when I first came up on the panel, it was 54 degrees. I don't know what it is right now. Probably about close to 60.
Randy, was it you I was telling about the dahlias?
No, I don't think so. Those are pretty though. That's really pretty.
That one there is about 8 feet tall.
Wow. Yeah, that's really pretty. Oh,
What is that?
They're called dahlias.
Ah, that's
Never
pretty. I
heard
like
of
that.
them. Is that a dahlia too? That, or is it just not opened up or something? That one?
Yeah, it's just not all the way open.
I like
These
the colors
flowers
on that
here,
one.
these flowers here will get the size of my head.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. Do they come back every year?
I pull them out and cut them all up and then plant them back again every year.
Oh, okay. Pretty.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
That's a duet. That one there is duet.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's Rosella. That's Cornell bronze.
It almost looks like a sunflower.
He said it's 53.
That one there is Ferncliff copper. These are show and tell. They ain't doing much telling.
Huh. They're trying to show though.
That one's Elsie Houston.
Very pretty flowers.
Yeah, especially that red and white tip. So
I know there's a lot of women that usually come in there. They'd be in love with that. They wouldn't want to look at the motor, but they sure love to look at your flowers.
Yeah, I got a lot
I
of
did
messed
do
clean
this
up.
year. I did not plant any flowers this year, but I'm going to next year. Right now, waiting for it to rain so I can work up this little section in front of my yard so I can replant grass seed in it.
There's the front end parts, Rusty.
Oh, new tubular A-arms and everything.
Yeah. I imagine you'll beat that up before you put that motor in. Won't
Oh yeah. Yeah.
be a lot
Have
easier.
you guys ever dealt with any of these Delalume products?
No, I haven't.
I'll show you. These are the new lower A-arm, the bushings. I've never seen them before, and somebody recommended them to me.
They got poly.
Yeah, they're poly and aluminum.
A lot of people are going to that poly anymore. It seems like it lasts and it stays more stable.
We put them on. Put a set on my cousin's Mustang, Randy, and when we would drop the bottom A-arm, with the regular bushings, it don't hardly move at all.
Huh.
With these things put in there, it just drops.
Huh.
Very smooth.
You need to watch a guy that does a lot of the new technology. He doesn't really drag race, but he's really good with the suspension stuff. It's called Fad Rabs. They're out in
Okay.
Utah, and he's very good with suspension stuff and knowledgeable. He does a lot of welding, making stuff. He got a CNC machine and lathes and everything, but he uses a lot of different products, and he tells you, shows you what's good and bad. He does a lot of off-road and four-wheel drive stuff, but it still works in the same principles.
Right.
I like watching him. So some of the new technology, because there's always somebody out there with something a little bit better, and watching somebody actually use the product is better than just seeing it in a box.
Right. Yeah, when I seen them after we put them on my cousin's Mustang, just the drop rate, how it changed, I was on it. Had to have them.
That's going to be nice when you get it done.
Now, if I can get my son motivated enough to do something after work, we could probably be getting a whole lot done.
I wish I was closer. I'd be up there with you helping you. I
You know,
love
you're
doing that
about,
stuff. I just don't have the time anymore.
that's the same with me. When I had the time, I didn't have the parts. And now that I have the parts, I don't have the time.
My son still races, but he does dirt track. But I want to get back into. I want a street rod drag strip combination, like what you're doing. Like you're running on the street. But I'm trying to find a unique body. I want something different than everybody else. I had the S10. I had a Falcon, and I'm looking for. I actually bought a Kaiser Nash. I started to do it, but it was way too heavy of a car, so I got rid of it. But I like to get a Henry J, but there's a lot of them anymore. But I like the Henry J.
Hey, Randy, Backtrack, I got to go. Enjoyed being up here. Thanks for letting me come up. Everybody, I'm
Yep,
going to have to get going.
you're welcome anytime, and buddy.
I've
It was
got
good meeting you, Rustic.
yeah, you too, Backtrack.
You have a good one, buddy.
And everybody, I'll see y'all later.
Bye,
Bye,
Rusty.
everybody.
And there's the rest of the new front end.
You got all the parts. Just got to have the time to put it all together, huh?
Yes, sir. We were gonna do the rotors and the brakes and stuff today. I got so much going on. I don't think I'll get to it. But I just wanted to come up and show you where we were at. I know me and you have talked about it several times.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I like talking about cars. Some people don't. On my channel, they're really not interested like I am, but I like it when somebody comes in and talk about cars. You know,
right.
sometimes like, when you're doing something, like the other day you was doing a push rods, and I mentioned you better clean them out, make sure, sometimes you overlook things when you're busy and when you're only doing it part time. If you was there every day, nonstop, it's different. But
I'm
yeah, I
glad
get,
you told me that too.
because that would tear a motor up really quick. People don't realize it.
Well, after you said that, I went back and started looking, and you couldn't see light through them.
Oh,
So I took a pipe cleaner and shoved it down through there, and then I took my air compressor and blew them out.
yeah, yeah. Just little things like that you got to watch for. Sometimes you get sidetracked doing something else, and you think, oh, that's gonna be okay. I've seen people
Yeah,
blow their motors up really quick.
that's exactly where I was at. I just had so many things going on, it just slipped my mind to even look at them. I checked them to make sure they were all straight, and I made sure they were all nice and clean on the outside, but it just never dawned on me with so many things going on to look at them.
And when I suggest things, I ain't meaning that you don't know what you're doing. I just think of things that I've overlooked in my lifetime.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
that any information helps. This is the first motor I've ever built, so
what cam
I'm
did you
doing
put in it?
it's got a Howard's cam, 600 lift cam.
Okay.
Somewhere here I have the lobe separation and everything.
Somebody's in the basement. Carrie.
There was a
Hi,
lot of
Carrie.
people.
Oh,
There was a lot of people that told me I messed up, that the cam's not good for the street. A lot of people who said it was good for the street. So
It's a 600. Should be all right.
yep, it's
You might have to run
four
a little bit of octane booster in it.
right. It's 487 508, 234, 244, and 114.
That should be all right. I'd run some of that octane 104 in it though.
Okay. It's supposed to be right around
It
10
might
and a
beat
half.
just a little bit.
Supposed to be right around 10 and a half to 1 compression now. We're going to put nitrous on it.
Oh. Are you putting the nitrous where it's on the little block under the carburetor, or are you doing like a fuel injected nitrous?
We're going to hide everything under the intake.
Are you? Okay.
Yep. I mean, you might be able to see a solenoid or something like that, but everything else I kind of want to hide.
Right.
Doing street stuff, you don't want everybody knowing everything you got.
No.
I'll probably play around on the street, but I don't think this truck will ever race on the street.
That's how
Just
I
the
went
way.
through high school with street racing. I had a 69 Chevelle with a 396 with a 400 turbo. It pulled the front wheels about 6 inches off the ground. I used to street race it every weekend, make money for running around.
Yeah, now they take your car.
Silver with black stripes. We didn't have a track when I was a kid, but where my son races at, we actually have a drag strip and a dirt track right in the same location.
Okay. It
I've been
sounds
trying
like
to talk to Guy. out in California when I was in the service, we used to be able to truck race, drag racing semi trucks. And I've been
Oh,
trying
okay.
to talk the guy in, but he don't think his track would hold up the weight of the trucks. I've been trying to get him to put a special VIN on, bring the trucks over.
It sounds almost like Chicagoland Speedway. They have the dirt track, the drag strip, and the NASCAR track all in one place.
Yep, yep. We're just a smaller version though.
Right. Well, I just wanted to come up and show you
Charlotte,
that.
Charlotte's got the drag strip with four cars at once now.
Oh, wow.
Hey Don.
I'm going to jump back off and get this cleaning done before I get knocked in the head like you.
All right.
I'll talk
Thanks
to
for
you guys
coming up
later.
and showing me. Yep.
Yeah, no problem.
Don, is this day 8?
I can set the funeral up.
You couldn't?
No.
Why
It's all confusing to me, Randy.
not? Oh,
You gotta do this, you gotta do that, then the next step. Then the next step to use YouTube, but I don't have I can't remember my email address.
oh.
Yeah. So that's the part. So it's okay. I know she knows I'm watching.
Yep. I'm glad to hear that, Don. Hope you have many more. And thanks, Don, for coming in last night for Scottsdale.
Yeah. Randy. And her funeral home right now has 6 Army people passed away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott Redmond and Brahms is talking about 2 got killed a couple of days ago on an airplane deal. And now there's 6, huh?
Yeah. And she's not the young. She's the young. Not the youngest one who's getting buried today. I went on the page.
We're going straight down the road, Rebecca. Glad to hear that, Don. 20 more years. Don, it ought to be getting close to ice fishing time. It's
Ooh.
starting to get cold. Won't be much longer. Don likes ice fish.
Yeah, well, we're 53 degrees here. And everybody says, oh, we're going to get snow soon. Not yet.
Scott was saying you guys are supposed to get snow next week, but they took it out of the forecast, he said last night.
Yeah. I had the forecast on all week. We were supposed to get rain every day.
Oh, snow fishing now, huh? Oh, you got snow up there in Dakotas already? I know Ruby showed some videos at premieres. You got snow out there in Washington. Oh, wow. 14 inches already. I know last year when you showed the paths around your house, you had a whole lot of snow. Like it was barricaded in.
She's
Now's the time for Sarah to come up. She wants to see the snow, Don. Now's the time for her to come up.
Randy.
Yes, ma'am.
It's after 10 o'clock.
No, it's only 9 o'clock.
My end is 10.
Oh, Eastern time.
Yeah,
Yeah, but she's in Kansas City. That's Central time.
yeah.
That's what I was going by, the Central time where
Oh,
she's at.
okay. That's cool. Because I didn't know what time in Kansas City was.
Yeah, Kansas City Central time. That's where I live.
Okay.
I live just right north of Kansas City. Yeah, I'm watching the clock. Yeah, it's only I got 9:09 right now.
Okay, cool. That's good. Why it's
Yeah, I told everybody earlier that we were going to do a silent prayer for Carrie's friend, or I told everybody earlier
yeah.
at 10 o'clock.
She's not the youngest one in her funeral home right now.
Oh,
The way the pictures look, she's not the youngest one on that page.
no. Yeah, I hate it seeing when I don't like seeing anybody die, but I hate it even more when the younger people die and don't have a chance
No.
at life.
That's why I don't like watching the news anymore.
Yeah, I don't watch the news either.
Because that's all you hear. Young people are getting shot.
Yeah, I did hear, or it's
But
on Facebook actually, out there in Maine, there's somebody shot a bunch of people up again. They found him dead
yep.
somewhere. I don't know if he killed himself or what, but
Yeah.
every time you turn around,
They found him no, and yes, he was in the army. That's why he knew where to go to hide. That's the only part I heard. And then I went, nope, don't want to hear anymore.
I didn't watch any of it. I just seen they had the lives on the cops talking, and I read the highlights. I
Yeah.
didn't watch any of it. I just read the highlights of it.
Yep. The borders were all shut down. Making sure he didn't get into anybody's car.
Yeah.
That's all we need to have another guy who did this in Canada 1 year. In Quebec, there, they shot all the women in school.
Oh,
That's all you hear when the anniversary comes up. That's all they talk about. They don't talk about 9/11 too much up here, but I know I felt trapped downtown, couldn't get home because I heard the sirens, the teachers, and I went back to school like what I'm doing now,
mm-hmm.
Randy. I got locked in. I couldn't
Oh,
get home. We, because they said CN Tower and the two tall buildings right beside it was
yeah.
on its way to get hit. So they were evacuating everybody from downtown. So we had supper at school and everything. And my teacher who lived near me brought me home. She gave me a ride home with her husband.
That was nice of her.
Yeah. Because it was almost like she didn't want me to travel on the subway because it would be all packed.
Yep. Subways are dangerous too.
Yeah. That's another thing where where the sea. You don't know where. Next time when I take pictures, I will show you where the CN Tower is, and the two tall buildings, and where the suicide bridge is. That's what we call it now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on Danforth Road. And they have what, like, you know how your windshield wipers going up and down?
Yeah.
We have wires going up and down so nobody could fall in, and it has a net. So when they touch the net, the alarm goes off. The police and the people who help mental health, they are there to help.
Oh, okay.
They're stopping people jumping off the bridge.
I seen one a guy years ago. I was going through Indianapolis, and I see a guy jump over. It wasn't a water bridge; it was a highway bridge, and I thought I was going to kill him for sure. The cops are all around him, and he jumped off that bridge and hit the ground, took off running. Didn't even hurt him. He took off running.
Whoa.
I wasn't doing YouTube then, but so I wasn't videoing nothing. But I thought for sure I was going to kill him. He jumped off this big old bridge.
Yeah.
I gotta slow down, or I'm going to be delivering my trailer at 10 o'clock.
What time do you have to be there?
Oh, I don't have to be there till 3, but I'm only 47 miles away. I'm looking at the clock. We're 45 minutes away from her deal, so
Oh, wow.
trying to plan everything out.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to Joy yet, see if Scott made it through the night yet. I know he was having a rough time. Joy sent me that picture of him.
Yeah, in bed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to make it to Thanksgiving. If it does, it's going to be a miracle.
Yeah. I'm still praying for him. I will pray hard, hard, hard. When is Thanksgiving?
In November sometime. I think it's the third Thursday. You guys had your Thanksgiving already, but ours is in November. I think it's the third Thursday.
Yeah, because when we have ours, my aunt comes up from the States. Then we go down there for their Thanksgiving. So yeah, I have two.
Oh,
Did I tell you when I was a little girl, when I was there with my parents and the power went off?
no.
Oh, you know the former?
Mm-hmm.
It blew up and
Oh,
shook the whole house and flipped the couch. I guess it was on the couch that time.
you.
Yep. I was too light, so that the whole couch flipped right over.
Oh,
So my aunt goes, "Okay, where's Karen?" And she heard me laughing. But she goes, "I'm glad the couch went down on top of her, but I wasn't hurt. But she was worried about the glass of the house. Because where the corner is, when it blew up, it shook so hard, it didn't crack no glass. Where the TV was, with the window was, it didn't even crack the glass.
oh. Got lucky there.
Yeah. So she said that I was lucky. The couch flipped over.
Carrie can say she was thrown off by a couch once.
Yup, not a bull, but a couch. I, I also, when I was a bit older, maybe about 11 or 12, we went to Montana. I had a longhorn. I got down right to his face and I started patting him. And he didn't
Don,
even move.
Don, she's doing pretty good. The new doctor got her on different medications and blood pressure pills and stuff. She's doing really good. She's going to be tired. She went loaded 25 chickens in the truck this morning and went over to her friends. They do it together. I usually are home, but I didn't make it this year. And they're processing 225 chickens this morning.
Whoa.
She got 25, another lady's got 40, and another lady's got 160. And they do it all together. They got all the pluckers, a dunk tank, and they got a kitchen in their goat barn. It's got a stove and everything, and they make an assembly line and process chicken. So she's gonna be tired tonight. She got up at 4 o'clock this morning, did her chores, and loaded her chickens. And by 7 o'clock, she was over at the other lady's place. So she'll be tired tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to have a giveaway, Dawn, in December. Me and Shannon both channels. So I ordered a bunch of merchandise, having different things. So they save a lot of the stuff, the gizzards, the liver, some of it, but they don't save everything like we would.
Mm.
A lot of that make good fish bait.
The, the
That's
heart,
all right, Johnny.
the heart and liver, I will eat, no problem.
Yeah, I love livers and gizzards.
Yep. When I go shopping this Tuesday, that's what I buy. I buy liver and heart, and I cook them because I try to keep my blood flowing. Oh, I'll be right back, Randy. I know I forgot this morning.
Okay.
I forgot to take my pill. I don't.
Oh, you eat the. My mom and dad used to eat the feet. I never could eat the feet. They throw all that away. They got a big compost pile. They put it in a bucket of the skid steer and they take it out back and dump it in their compost pile.
My friend cooks. She does it for the dogs. I don't know. She gives them to the dogs.
I like getting some of the intestines to make my own stink bait going catfishing. When I'm over there, usually they'll bag up for me and I make my own stink bait.
That's not bad.
Try to get Shannon to a video on it a little bit showing the process. There's a lot of people don't know the process of doing chickens.
No, that would be neat to see.
She wasn't sure if YouTube would allow it or not, too. So
I saw some channel. They took a pig and they showed the whole thing.
oh, they did.
Yeah.
Well, some countries can show more stuff than we can. They get by with showing different things. Never thought of that.
I'm gonna tell you the name of the area they came from. You may know the street. I'm trying to get to Facebook.
I've seen them make different kinds of sausage, Don, but I've never heard of using the chicken livers in it. I love livers too, so that would be good. I can't eat the gizzards no more. I don't have no teeth to chew it up, but I can still chew up the livers.
I can't say it. There you go, Randy. Uh,
Oh, Wathena, Kansas.
yeah, that's where she lived.
Yep, that's just about 25 miles, 30 miles from my house.
Whoa.
My sister that committed suicide this year lived in Wathena.
Yeah, that's where she is. So,
Yep, that's just over the river from St. Joe.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to, Don, but I had all my teeth pulled except one. I'm supposed to be getting false teeth, dentures, a year ago, and the doctor quit, and they're trying to get a different doctor that takes my insurance. I'm on Medicaid or Medicare, and they haven't got a doctor yet, so I've been kind of used to not having them, but there's certain things I can't chew up. But I love gizzards. My grandmother used to work at a chicken farm and a turkey farm, and I grew up. She always had it around, and truck stops have always got most of them. The gizzards and livers there, and I get a half and half bag of half gizzards, half livers. Like you said, snack on them going down the road.
Yep. I know what that car was doing. Stop it for a pee.
Yeah, I had all kinds of problems. My teeth were perfect until I went in the service and in the Air Force. I don't know if it was the Navy or not too, but they always had people training. They always wanted to clean my teeth or do this and that, and they kind of scraped the enamel off my teeth, and they just rotted out. And so I've been trying to get my false teeth. I didn't pull them all at once. My brother had his all pulled at one time, but I was a chicken, so I just did a few at a time. Hey, Chef, welcome back.
Welcome back, Chef.
Paula said you got your rubs. Because my blood pressure, people don't understand it. When you got bad teeth, it affects the rest of your body too. Your blood
Mm-hmm.
pressure and different things.
Yep. I don't have any. I can't even wear my false teeth. I eat fine without them.
Hey Elliot, good morning. Yep,
Oh,
military they want you to go at least once a month. I did, and either clean or do something. And I never had a problem with my teeth until I was about out of service, and they just started having problems. And
I had root canal done on mine. The wires made my mouth infected, so they had to get. They were falling out.
since I had mine pulled, I feel a lot better.
If I didn't have the blood, if I had money, I told my friend next door, if I had the money, I would gone last night down for the funeral today. But I don't have the money, and I can't
Yeah,
flood because of it, of my arteries.
yeah,
Because if I
yeah.
flew,
You could blow up.
yep, I don't want to be the next one in heaven.
Well, if you're flying, you'd be closer.
Yeah, but I don't want them to clean up all the blood.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Yeah, Don, I didn't think about it, when I was having problems with my teeth, because I was, had different problems, my blood pressure and headaches and different things. And I got talked to different doctors, and they told me what it affects on different things. And after I got mine all pulled out, I got one and it's still good. And I have less headaches, my blood pressure is under control and everything. It does stuff to your belly too because you're sucking all the bacteria from your bad teeth in, and it does stuff to your belly. So I believe in it anymore because I went through it.
We had
Yep,
rain. We had rain here last night.
that's one of my problems right now, Don. Without my false teeth, I don't chew my food up good enough, so I got to watch. Sometimes I get choked a little bit because I try to chew it up best I can, but that's why I got to get mine because sometimes I'll swallow something thinking I can, and then they actually want me to go in. I don't know if anybody's heard of this, but they stretch your throat, and they want me to go in and have my throat stretched. And I'm kind of leery of that. I've talked to some people had it done, and I got a friend lives in California, and she has it done about every 6 months. She said once you start stretching your throat, you got to keep going back. Yeah, that's a big deal. Dollars dictates a lot of things we can do.
Much better in here. Bit lighter.
Don, I seen, is tomorrow you're doing your deal? I seen a notice. I clicked on it, but I didn't pay attention what day it is.
Well, where are you?
Is it tomorrow you're doing it? Your live thing? I seen a notice for it this morning. I clicked on it.
There. You come and say your prayers too. Everybody would like to see your face, not me.
But I want hugs and kisses.
No. She only likes to give me hugs and kisses. Well, you know you're in the. You know You're not driving, but you're sitting in the passenger seat. I gotta get back outside and take some more pictures. But today is too windy. You are silly. I'm not silly. See, you're sitting in the passenger seat. You're in the car. You're in the car. Would they take the flags down because people are passing away, Randy?
They should
Or
they should be at half mast. They should be only halfway up the pole. They shouldn't take them all the way down, but they'll be only halfway up the pole.
or somebody's filming them?
They could be that.
Because I know they tried to. We have new poles up here because people were stealing the Canadian flags and burning them. They kind of stopped that.
I don't understand that people burning their country's flags. If you don't like the country, move.
And right now we have another election going on, and now we have to vote again. I'm I'm sorry, I don't even want to vote.
I'm 63 years old and I've only voted one time in my life. Most of the time it don't matter. And I
Nope.
voted for Trump when he first came in the office. And I knew he wasn't going to make it the second time, so I didn't even vote. There was too many people against him. So I don't even vote.
He's trying to get back in though. Or are they letting him to vote again?
And, yeah. And then our state is mostly Republican, so my little vote ain't going to count anyway.
Yeah. I always
Which they
voted.
fire them all and start all over.
Yeah.
Stop making a career. They shouldn't be in there for years and making millions of dollars. It's not what it was started for. They were supposed to be businessmen, come in for a short term, leave,
Yeah.
and have somebody else come in.
No, up here this
But
guy tried to
we're not
buy
going to get
everything.
into politics.
No. They already stopped them having phones in their meetings. I still got my red shirt on.
I see that. I don't. I got my gold one back on. It's heavier than the red one.
I just got short sleeves on. I had my window open all night.
Joe, does the countryside look familiar to you? I'm at the Angolia Service Plaza.
So when you drop this trailer off, you pick another one off, and you gotta leave to get there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and meet Joe here in a little while,
Oh,
and
cool.
then I've got to go pick a trailer up and go to Kentucky.
Oh, cool. That's cool to see Joe. You get to see Joe.
I'm at exit 57A, Joe. I'm not sure.
It's just raining where you are. There, raining.
Do I?
Is it still raining where you are?
Yeah, it's drizzling. It's just a light rain.
We had some rain here last night. I left my windows open. One of them.
Trying to see a sign, but I ain't sure where I'm at exactly. Actually, 7 miles from the Hamburg exit. I guess it is Hamburg. I'm gonna get off at 7 miles. It says here, go north on 75 to Hamburg.
Oh wow. Uh, you said food. You say hamburger. My dog came running. No, no food. There's no food for you. You only ate. You just ate. You just ate, Missy. I love you. Yeah, I do love you. What? Oh, what?
Yeah, when I get off the exit, I'm 7 miles from where I deliver. So
That's not bad.
it doesn't matter to me, Joe. Whatever's convenient for you. When I got to this thing dropped off first, and then I'm free the rest of the day. So wherever you want me.
I know. I know. I know you're happy, girl.
Hey,
Hey,
Joe.
good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I heard you say you passed 57A.
Yeah,
We meet
you're
for
you
breakfast,
was at
or
the 56, weren't you?
I don't know what Dunkirk Fredonia is. It's one of them few, 54 or 55. You coming from Ripley, like through PA?
Uh, I'm not sure here. I mean, trying to see. The exits, the numbers are all messed up here to me. I don't run up here enough to memorize them.
Did you just drive by the big Indian statue?
No, I haven't seen it.
Uh, where they got like that track on the side of the thruway where they have the events there for the cars.
No, I didn't see that.
Uh, they got like a drift pit there. They drag these different kind of cars. People pull off the thruway, and they could do it too if they want stuff.
Oh, oh, the service plaza. I
Yeah, they
went
got
past that
diesel.
service. Yeah, I went past it. That was right there by where I was talking about Angolia Service Plaza. I
What's
can
up, Gary?
I
Hello.
can drop this trailer, you figure an address up and give me an address of where it's at, and I'll just meet you somewhere. Or I'll
Well,
look and
yeah,
see
I could.
what truck stops by you there.
You don't have. You don't have to drive your truck around. You could get in the car here.
Well, I'm just gonna meet you somewhere.
Oh, all right. That's pretty crazy, man. You travel a lot of road.
Yep. Yeah, I'm getting off at exit 57.
Yeah, you'll have to um,
Google that address from where you was talking about where the cafe is and stuff, and then text it to me, and then I get dropped off here. I'll put it in my GPS and go over there.
yeah, from Lackawanna to the diner there is about 25-30 minutes. If you don't mind driving.
I don't mind.
All right. All right. I'll text your phone the name of it.
Okay.
I'll do it right now so I don't forget.
Take exit 57. Continue for 3/4 of a mile.
All right, I got it.
Yeah, there's you don't have to get fuel there though. You could go up to. I'll talk to you when you get there. I don't know what you want to do, but
Okay.
up the road is where I fuel up when I gotta fill my buddy's 100-gallon diesel tank.
I'll look. I got an app for Mudflap. I'll see where I can get it a lot cheaper. I'll look and see if there's any of them around that area.
What is it?
It's called Mudflap.
Yeah, they accept Mudflap at where the place I text you.
Okay.
But I've been hearing from a lot of people that they're putting a tremendous amount of hold on the cars for some reason over here. So I don't know if it's true or not, but.
In a 1/4 mile, keep right at the fork. Follow signs for US 20 and North 5.
Nice truck stop though, you know, tax free.
Yeah. Hey guys, let's do silent for Carrie right now, because I'm right here by the place. I don't want to miss doing that for her, but I'm going to be zigzagging around town here. So let's go silence for a couple minutes for Carrie's friend. Passed away a couple days ago, if you guys don't mind. So I'm trying to see where I'm going here.
Continue for 6 miles.